Take one, float around, catch, set, go up.
These rims are not super forgiving, but like he makes it look easy.
So triple threat to start, and do whatever you do in game. So for Luka Flair.
The day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Robinson. Tony Parker is out there with ABC. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Duncan in at power forward. And for Los Angeles, we've got the kid. Cowboy is out there with the monster. Then there's the Miracle Man. And it's Wilson in at small forward. Ginobili, that's for 2. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Ginobili's got the opening field goal of the game for the Spurs.
Oh, yes.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Duncan. They get the rebound. Robinson. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Miracle Man. Robinson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Ginobili outside. Back to Parker. Spurs passing it around. Robinson passes to Parker. Porter kicks to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Count it. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And Steve, is that contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior and you see some of their best play on the court overall.
That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to...
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Ginobili, and another basket for San Antonio.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The dish now to Porter. The pass to Robinson. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Stolen by Robinson. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Throws it up high. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Parker. Defense right on him. To the paint. Duncan. Robinson dishes to Duncan. Tries yet again. Got a hand on it. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And here's the break. And the foul on the monster. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Baisley's checked in. Avdia comes in for Michael Porter. LeVert's checked in for ABC. And Walker's subbed in for Tony Parker. And it's LeVert missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. And Leonard has it in the corner. Beyond the arc. And it's Baisley with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far.
Oh, did you see that?
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track and just tax a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now here's Walker. Tight defense on. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Baisley. No points in the game yet for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Los Angeles leading by 4. Stolen by Avdia. Here we go, one-on-one. From deep. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Golden State. And it's good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Romero. Now LeVert. It's tipped. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Walker. Dishes to Avdia. Three-pointer. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to the professor. Avdia with the rebound. And the professor picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Inside, ABC, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
There's Walker with the 3. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action. so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second, we've got Avdia, and it's Baisley in at the center position.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Quarter number 2, we're about a minute in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
San Antonio making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Duncan, the pass to Porter. Spurs passing it around. Now the feed to Duncan. Comes up empty down low.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. On the pass to Miracle Man. Tyler. It's good on the putback. And Los Angeles leads by 4.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. It's been quite a game for Miracle Man.
Man, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff. Going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's Rain Man, and he banks in the layup. Rain Man's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the foul called on Thunder. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
San Antonio making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. So it's the Spurs now. Back to Duncan. They need this. Just 5 on the clock. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Now here's LeVert. Defense is right there, and he gets it to go.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
The professor passes to Money. Here's Rain Man. Here's ABC. Good on the three-point shot. ABC's got 7.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Robinson passes to Ginobili. Three-pointer, LeVert. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Duncan. Back to Ginobili. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Here's ABC. No good that time. Nice D from Duncan. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Parker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Los Angeles calls timeout. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
And the Miracle Man is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Spurs making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Here's Duncan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Monsters got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Spurs trail by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Duncan. And the shot goes in. Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Wilson left side. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And here's Walker. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the guys for Los Angeles. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, it's easy to see why they've been the better team offensively. They've been shooting the lights out of the ball. They're running their strong.
And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Los Angeles leading by 5. Cowboy is out there with Wilson. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then it's the Kid. And it's the Monster in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Here's Parker. Lays it up off the glass. Parker's got 6.
Terrific move by Tony. Not always the flashiest ball handler, but extremely effective.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. They trail by 7.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. And a wide open look for Porter. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 5.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Here's Miracle Man, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Porter against Wilson. Parker with no one around. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket. From Tim Duncan. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So both teams making some changes here. Thunder passes to the professor. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You 2 players.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And San Antonio has possession. Spurs trail by 8. Robinson up top. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Yes, that goes in. And that's 10 points for Parker. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Great shooters, boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Take a look at Miracle Man, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Cowboy.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
San Antonio making a switch here. Baisley's checked in. It's deflected.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And checking out the stats for Duncan. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 3rd in blocks. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, the monster comes in for the professor. And it's Tyler in for ABC. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Baisley. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Gary. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And the foul called on Thunder. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. It's Parker outside. Rebound by Tyler. Los Angeles leading by 5. Passes to Thunder. Off on the layup. 3-on-3. Parker fires. Kept alive.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Leonard, he's checked in for Rainman. Abdiaz checked in for the Spurs.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Huerter, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for him.
And you can see how much he's improved as a distributor over the past few years. He takes a lot of pride in his passing. Keeping his teammates involved and being a creator out there is really important.
1:10 left here in the third quarter. Here's Huerter. He's covered by Leonard. Huerter passes to Parker. A floater. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
always looking for a way to create an opportunity. Parker catches the defender off balance.
And Parker drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 7. Off the inbound pass, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Leonard hits them both. Spurs trail by 9. Herter passes to Avdia. Back to Herter. The pass to Parker. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For Los Angeles, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Herter passes to Avdia. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Spurs with possession here. Now here's Parker. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot, and the shot goes down. Parker's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
One of those nights where Parker has taken control, has a lot of confidence right now in his game.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure that. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Parker. Avdia out there with Porter. Then it's Robinson, and it's Ginobili in at the 2 spot.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
And he gets the... basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Avdia. And Parker with the block. Up top, Porter. Ginobili outside. Back to Porter. Pass to Duncan. To tie it up. It's deflected. And it's all evened up. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here, rebounds San Antonio. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
To the inside. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 5 assists in the game.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
It's hauled in by Duncan. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the San Antonio Spurs. Porter, no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the foul called on. Thunder. That's his 5th foul.
Just a little too aggressive. His 5th foul of the night. Expect them to go right at him to try to pick up number 6.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. The Monsters checked in for the Professor. Tyler comes in for ABC. Leonard, he's checked in for Rain Man. And it's Miracle Man in for Thunder. Duncan kicks to Porter. Robinson passes to Duncan. Releases from 15. Nice touch on the bank shot. Duncan's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Yeah, you got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
That's a 2 from Parker. Wilson grabs the board.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now, here's Parker. Defense is right there. Los Angeles leading by 4. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Wilson with it. Now guarded by Porter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. LeVert's checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 6. 1:43 left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Miracle Man.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Parker surveying the floor. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's the floater. Here's Wilson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits.
Popovich has done a great job of developing Tony Parker's entire game, and you're seeing it right now at the free throw line. They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that brings them within 8.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that brings them within 8. And Parker drops them both. And Los Angeles guys shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Kicks it to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
It's very interesting. Kevin Huerter projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
In transition, here come the Spurs. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Stolen by Robinson.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Spurs.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And Porter drops them both. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And Porter drops them both. And now they foul and stop the clock. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. 16 seconds left in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Ginobili. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Ginobili. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. San Antonio with the ball, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 5. Here's Miracle Man, and there's the call on Kevin Huerter. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
8 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And San Antonio has possession, and so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Outside Porter, and he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so Los Angeles takes the win, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man,